I'm using crutch gear at a very long lance. I love my crutch gear.
This isn't a gun lance, is it?
No, it's a crab lance, a regular lance. I figured I haven't. I think I've used one lance throughout.
With the power of crab, we defeat you, Dargon.
Oh, Garcy's Wings. Why did you ever watch that? But no, I figured, like, I hadn't really, I think I only used Lance once, so I did a couple of videos where I used the Lance. It's not much different from the gun Lance, but, just for prosperity.
It's not much different from the gun lance, except no shelling, no wyverns firing, completely different animations and combo patterns.
Not too different with the attack patterns of combos, honestly.
Yeah, you got the infinite chain.
Well, with the well, I was thinking like stabbing straight forward or diagonally, small things like that weren't different. Oh yes, and since nobody really voted on the cat thing, so I asked Heat Wizard to give me the vote what he thought. So he's like, "Oh, we'll change it." So I get to demonstrate the changing a comrade into a chef. Yeah.
They jiggle in a barrel and something useless comes out.
I think they actually changed because last when I checked, you'll see in a bit when I check the cat stats. I thought I was gonna get Ultra Lucky Cat because that's what it was last time I checked. But apparently the stats mix up every so often, or maybe it's when they level up with their comrade skills, then they count as a new cat. But I was like, oh no, I didn't get Mega Ultra Lucky Cat. So I got screwed out of that, and it was like Milk and Ultra Lucky Cat. So it's like perfect, but no, I got screwed out of a really good cat.
Blunt force would be okay if you had like a hammer to use.
Yeah. Well. So
I'm pretty sure all my cats have like luck and hammer.
Oh, well.
I did a lot of cat grinding. Shut up.
No, that's actually okay. That's what you should be doing. But for the Let's Play, I'm not gonna do cat grinding. I'm just gonna do like whatever people think.
How come one of them doesn't have a hat?
Because he's not, he's not leveled. He's I don't want to make that pun, but I'm joke. But I'm gonna do it anyway. He's a pussy compared to the rest. Others are hardcore chefs.
Poor pig. He looks like he's in pain wearing these horrible outfits.
He is. He is.
I'm reporting you for animal cruelty.
Video game animal cruelty. I think the only people who care about that is PETA.
I care.
What was it? PETA was complaining about the Tanuki suit in Super Mario, the new 3DS one. They had this big issue with like, oh no, he has a raccoon suit. This is animal cruelty in video game form. I'm like, what's that?
People in the West tend to not understand.
Yes, they killed millions of raccoons to stuff them into a little cartridge, and then they could ship them.
It's not even a raccoon, it's a tanuki.
Yeah.
It's not even a real animal.
I know, it's just, but that it looks like a raccoon, so...
Oh no, Mario's dressed up as a mythical raccoon with giant testicles. Look out.
So...
Look out, I'll testy at you.
So I should probably mention that these armor sets that I'm showing off here, it's like from the training arena where you get the coins.
Yeah, you get to make horrible pandering outfits.
Yeah, now I can look like NPCs.
Man, I can't wait to kill things generically.
Actually, some of them are kind of okay if you're good at not getting hit. Like the
If you're good at this game, these are for you.
Well, the fate is actually really nice to get better rewards.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going with the ultimate crutch gear for low rank.
I'm pretty sure there's a gathering set that's got like Fate, Whim, Gatherer Plus, and backpacking.
I have not seen it. If it is, it must be.
It might be G.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know for sure. In the high rank, there's a set that's got like it's got some backpacking on it, along with Gatherer, Whim, and
Might be
Fate.
might be something that's G rank. So what I'm using here is Chameleos armor, and
Yep. It's broke as shit.
oh yeah, the only thing I don't ever bring it to is a Teostra fight or something like that, or a Lunastra fight. But
Or Fatalis.
he also has a damage over time aura.
Yeah, but he has Dragon and will destroy you.
Fair enough. But pretty much this is good against almost everything, because they can't knock me around with their wings, and they can't stun me with their screams. It's great. And plus I get 20 defense for this, and it's not bad damage for a lance.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So I got lots and lots and lots and lots of defense. Oh,
Lots of crutch.
yeah.
I like how the big stupid Chameleo's tail just covers your butt.
Yeah.
You got those goofy elf shoes on.
Yeah.
That's where all those tails went into that set. Just
Well,
making a
actually, you
fucking
only
shoe.
need one tail, and that's for the waist piece with the big tail and everything.
It makes no sense. What? But the tail's on the foot.
Well, the tail, remember, the tail is this little stubby thing that you cut off of Chameleon.
I know, but look, you can see it on the foot.
Yeah. Well,
You should have at least 3 fucking tails for this set. Get out of here.
or the hat, for example.
Yeah, there's one on the hat too.
Yeah. But I'm just glad that I didn't have to go that many Chameleons and get that many tails. Just had to get one. It's
Yeah, but you can get tails without even cutting the tail. First time I fought a Chameleos, I didn't have anything that could cut or break his parts. And after the first fight, like not even a kill, just the repel, I got a tail.
Oh, I've gotten that a few times with Lunastra and not Chameleos, but if I have with Chameleos, then I don't remember it. But also with one with Teostra. People wondering what Teostra is, it's like the male version of the Lunastra, so reskin and slight
Yeah. They have slightly different movesets.
slightly. So Pink Rathian,
Speaking of recolors,
yeah,
the most egregious recolor.
it's pink, therefore it's a girl.
We already knew she was a lady.
Well, now it's made, certain. The only big difference with this and the normal Rathian is that she has a lot more armor. That's about it.
Yeah, she's got way more armor, and I think she's got more health.
Yeah. Like
That's pretty much it.
I
Her
will
attacks
bounce
are
off of the
same.
wings and tails occasionally.
Like even with Azure Los, like at least there's a difference in attacks and stuff. Like the fight's not exactly the same.
I haven't
but
noticed
this is.
any difference with Azure Los and the normal Rathalos.
Azure Los does that jump move a lot more, where he jumps up into the air in a straight line and then comes down and lands like, across the area. He does that way more,
Ah.
and I've noticed he takes to the skies way more than Los ever did, and I think he's got one different move in there too, but I can't remember which one it would be. I've never fought Los much in this game. I
Yeah,
always went
that
straight
would
for Az.
actually kind of make sense because Azure, Sky,
Yeah.
I'm
But-
trying to go for those precious breaks, but she keeps moving. Oh.
Yeah, getting tail carves off of Lance is silly.
Yeah, it's a pain. That's where I actually like the gun lance better for the tail cards.
I've never understood why Lance gets classified as... I mean, it's nice that it counts as both breaking and slashing,
Oh,
but...
it does?
Yeah, you can break, with Lance you can do stuff like break the shell of Hermitar.
Oh, well, that's true.
It takes a lot longer, but it does count, I think the damage is considered as half for if you're going for break.
Half and half of each.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
I was wondering exactly why, I could break the Hermitor shells and stuff like that with the lance. That kind of makes sense now that you mentioned it.
Don't actually move to the side, just fucking tank it.
Oh, well, I've gotten used to the gun lance where I have no mobility, so I have to tank it.
Using the wrong attack. You should be using diagonals.
Yeah.
Diagonal does like 4% more damage than straight.
Yeah, I know.
But it has like slightly less range.
Well, diagonal, honestly, is, if you ask me, the easiest thing to hit with, in my opinion, because a lot of monsters are so huge that you're...
Yeah, you just hitbox into it, but...
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
snapped it off. I mean, the cutting animation for the Rathalos and Rathian tail cuts are really brutal with how they just snap in half and just the angle.
It looks really weird with the lances, though. Like with the sword, like getting a nice meaty charge for your break, it looks right. But then when you're just kind of poking them, it just looks stupid.
And Vespoid and body part saves the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roast your tail, bro lady.
At this point, I don't really care about the plates. Oh no, he roared. What am I ever going to do? Let me just stand still without my shield out.
Who's a he in this fight?
Oh,
I just see a lady and a lady. Let's get semantic.
Oh no.
We're not Monster Hunter fans unless we argue about how they pronounce the names and which genders are which.
Oh no.
Let me tell you about Diablos being female.
That argument. And head break. There we go. I'm going for a Brooks.
Now you're eligible for your plate.
No, that's... You have to remember, that's try. This
yeah, this one you only get off tails because fuck everything.
And 2% on tail carbs. So you better have that high rank / G.
I actually got it. I was grinding for brain stems so I could upgrade my fire hammer once I hit high rank, 9-star stuff, on just the regular lows, and all I could get were plates and rubies. I could not get brain stems. I
hate you so much right now.
Every time I did it, like I would get a plate, and you kept telling me to just do tail runs, and if I didn't get what I wanted, to turn it off. But every time I went for a plate run, I would just get a ruby or a plate, so I kept having to get kills and waste time because I'm not throwing away a ruby.
Yeah, I can
So I've got like 4 rubies and 6 plates in my box, and I only ever got 1 brainstem. And as soon as I got it, I'm like, fuck this.
Oh,
I never got a single like scale plus or whatever shit carb you get off of the tail. I only got plates and rubies. It was ridiculous. So there goes all my Unite luck ever.
I hate you to the very core. I think I killed like 50 silver Rathalos to try and get a whole little Rathalos ruby because I wanted to make silver Rathalos armor. And I believe like the chariot gun lance that has proper dragging element and proper sharpness and everything, you need like tons of like rubies and all that other good stuff. It's like I could never get a ruby. I was like, the game said, no, here's a plate, here's scales, here's a tail, here's a spike, but no ruby. Screw me.
Well, if I could trade you one of my many rubies, I would. I
yes,
will never use
I would
all of those rubies.
I would trade you my millions of brain stems for those rubies if I could. The game has a way of knowing exactly what you want and what you don't.
Yeah, I very rarely get what I need. I think it took me like... I was going through a dry spell when I was making my hidden breaker too. I did not get a single black Narga pelt for 5 Narga runs.
Wow, how do you do that?
I wasn't getting them off carves, I wasn't getting them in the box.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean...
I was sitting there with 5 out of 6 I needed to make hidden breaker, and I just could not. I had the goddamn brain stem, and I couldn't get fucking pelts.
That's horrible. Not in the sense that you're horrible, but the game. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's just ridiculous.
Crabman's screwing me up. Crabman's gotta die. Once Rathian calms down, not Rathalos. I was about to say it wrong. See, I corrected myself.
Now you are the Spurg.
Yes.
Oh, there goes that sweet tail swing.
Oh, at least it's not that bad considering it's cut off most of it. But I took a hit by it anyways, because I suck.
Sweet sharpness, bro.
Yeah. Uh,
All green of it.
yeah. But you know, blue. The only way I'm gonna get blue at this point of the game is if I have Tigrex equipment and crab saves the day.
And now a moment of silence for our bodyguard.
Yes, I kill him. I am going to murder that. I'm going to murder him. While I did enjoy having a bodyguard, he decided to pinch me. Fox and Brown don't like no pinching. Oh, and
Catman go. Nope. And crab gotcha.
oh yeah,
Fucking crab.
if you haven't noticed yet, it's I have my barrel hammer cat out, which is
Hammer cat.
yeah.
I think the last time I played, I just got a new murder cat, and all he does is use bombs all the time.
Yeah, that I can only recommend it get in certain fights, but not all.
It's nice to have one though, and then you get him with the power-up bombs ability, the large bomb ability, and
Yeah, I have my. That was like the first cat I made, and honestly, I partially regret it. Why? Because he just throws bombs into my face.
it's useful if you're running and you're doing something that needs a break
Yeah,
from impact, because bombs do impact.
yeah, that is true.
So if you're running with like a longsword or something, because greatsword I think might also count as impact. I'm not so sure on that one. I know for sure lance gets impact. You might get impact damage off of charges on greatsword too.
Oh, I know I can get impact off of.
That might be a try thing if it's a thing at all though.
I know I get the impact off of gun lance, but that's just because half the attacks counts as bombs.
It's part of the lance thing.
Yeah.
It's the same tree. Because this game is really lazy with separating things.
Yeah, it is.
Like subspecies count as the same as a regular species.
Yeah, they fixed that like Monster Hunter 3rd Portable.
Yeah, portable's when that finally gets fixed after years.
Yeah,
Considering that subspecies have been around since the first game
Uh-huh.
on PS2, it's kind of depressing. It took till now.
Oh, but yeah, I've actually been sitting and looking at Monster Hunter 3rd Portable. Like, okay, when I'm done with the PSP games, I will look into hacking my PSP and then I'll play 3rd Portable because 3rd Portable looks awesome.
Just get a DS, 3DS, man.
Get a 3DS for the same cost as two PlayStation 3s over here. No thanks.
Just wait till you get to the States. That's about the time it's gonna fucking come out in English anyway, so.
Well, there's no release date for America. There is a release date for like Europe. So there's a chance that Capcom will just easy and say America's not gonna get it.
We're not gonna get Xenobladed on this. I don't think so.
Well, who knows?
Even Xenoblade's coming out here. Why should it though? It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'll keep saying it everywhere I go. I'll keep saying Xenoblade sucks.
But the thing is, you know how Capcom is. They don't make sense.
Yeah, but this isn't a Capcom thing. This is a Nintendo thing.
Well, here's the thing.
Nintendo is very good about bringing shit over.
Yeah, that is true. But again, unless the 3DS gets really cheap, I'm so not gonna buy a 3DS.
3DS is cheap, man. It's $169 in the States.
It's the same cost as PlayStation 3s over here. The PlayStation 3s aren't cheap.
Yeah, no, don't get it over there. Don't get an EU one. Get a US one when you move to the States.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Monster Hunter Tri comes out to the States, Monster Hunter Tri-G comes out to the States, and I can find a 3DS at a decent price, I'll strongly consider it, but hacking my PSP and just getting, like, importing 3rd Portable is...
Oh, importing, that's what you're calling it.
Yeah, for a 3rd Portable.
Never mind.
I can do that off of Amazon.
That joke just went whoosh.
It did. I don't get the joke at all. Ah! The only time...
Way to plant it in the wrong spot. Idiot bitch.
Well, I did a gamble where I was like, okay, he either or she either runs now or screws me over, or I capture her. Oh, it's always
There goes
the
your
latter.
only trap.
But I was also kind of afraid that the cat might get the kill, because I've had that sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait till this thing runs away, I'm just gonna avoid it, and then the cat kills it. And I'm like,
Yeah. I know I said it during a recording that ended up getting scrapped. I don't know if any of the actual videos are gonna have this, but my cat robbed me of my first Narga kill.
yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Narga was in rage mode, and after getting really weak, and he was in rage mode, so I was backing up to show him respect, and my cat just charged right in and slashed him in the face, and he dropped dead, and I was like, what?
And running poke. Best way to kill.
Well,
I did like that Velociprey tanked all those shots for me.
yeah,
They can
they're
be
bros.
useful. I've even had Velociprey steal my Rathian kills from me. Like, Rathian runs to this area to try and rest, and then I'm like, I'm running into the area, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna so beat the shit out of Rathian, and then comes a Velociprey jumping out and just hacking at this Rathian that's on his way to go sleep, and then Rathian dies. I'm like, that was my kill. That's
Wow, you speared his mouth through the geometry. That thing is cannibal holocaust as hell.
Yeah, that's that is an unfortunate way to die for Rathian, but
I'm just going to post a link to that really iconic cannibal holocaust shot in your thread with no context, and I'm probably gonna get banned for it because it's so not work safe.
I have seen Cannibal Holocaust because I watch bad movies. I enjoy watching bad movies.
And yet you're too scared of Garzi's wings.
No, I'm not scared of Garcia's wings. I just it's bad, and plus, I don't know. It's just I just don't like anime. That's all.
It's not bad. Doraga roll Gara Juzu!
The dubbing is atrocious.
Mr. Yamato Takaru Nomi Tokoto. That's literally a line. That's not even like racist ching chong talk like fucking Rosie O'Donnell did. That's seriously a line that they say in the movie, and it's like, what kind of, like, what?
What language is that again? I thought this was supposed to be Japanese.
It's just this horrible string. I think it's supposed to be some sort of Buddhist thing, because Buddhist gods have really long, crazy names. But who knows?
We'll see in the next.
Join us next time for Anime Murder Simulator.